turn on the ring light. Pilates and stretch class. We're gonna do about 15 minutes of each, so let's get started. We're gonna get started with our breathing. Hi Stephanie, hi Darlene. We're gonna get started with our breathing. So sit nice and tall, and then you're gonna begin to flex forward over your legs, just to find mobility in your body, to find your breath. All right, so your hands on your shins. Start with your wide inhale through your ribs. And as you exhale, forward fold. Begin with your head nod, soften through your chest, softening up through the rest of your body as you round forward. No tension here as you stay in inhale. And exhale, begin to restack your spine. Bring yourself back nice and tall, piece by piece. Again, big inhale at the top. And as you exhale through pursed lips, begin to forward fold. Hug your belly. Relax any tension, stay over your legs, take a big wide inhale, and exhale, come back up. Restack your spine piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, nice and tall. One more big inhale here, and with your exhale, forward fold. Stay rounded, big inhale here, and exhale, restack piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, restack tall. All right, so we're gonna start with our shoulder blades. We want them awake. We want them not only awake, but when we do this long enough, we start feeling the work through our shoulders, through our shoulder blades. So here, shoulders grounded away from your ears. Glide your shoulder blades apart, glide them together. Inhale to protract, and exhale, retract. Think of both shoulder blades gliding away from the spine and gliding together toward the spine. Last 6. Use your breath. 4 more. Awesome, keep on going. So you should be feeling your shoulder blades a little bit now. Last 2. And 1 more. Beautiful. From here, keep on reaching through your arms and just roll your shoulders back and down. And again, little circles focusing on back and down. Little bit up, but mostly back and down. Last 4. 3 more. Last two. And one more. Back and down. From here, more protraction and retraction. So now maybe they're starting to feel a little tired, not only awake. Last 6. Separate away from the spine and glide toward the spine. Awesome. We have 3 more. Hug your belly, sit taller. Last 2. Perfect. And one more. Imagine that you're holding a ball in between your hands, and here pick it up and bring it all the way down slowly. Imagine that it's heavy, so you want to go nice and slow with it. Exhale, pick it up, and then slowly lower down. No movement through your spine. Lift up and slowly bring it down. Last 2. Exhale, lift up. Beautiful. And then slowly lower, and one more. Lift up and come all the way down. So we're going to continue to lift the ball, and now we're going to extend through the spine slightly, and then slightly flex through the spine as you bring the ball down. And again, pick it up, lift your heart, a slight extension here. Collarbones are wide and open, and then slight flexion. So we're not bending all the way, just slightly. Think of your mid-back doing all the extension and all the flexion. So think of where your shoulder blades lie. You want to be moving through that area. 2 more times. Pick up the ball, lift your heart higher, higher, and now bring your ball down. Flex slightly, hug your belly, and one more. Lift, heart is open and up, and now slightly fold and bring yourself down. Beautiful. All right, so you're gonna let your arms come by your sides. Let's do a couple of twists here just to wake up our body. Through that twist now, drop your knees. So if you have your legs crossed, just make sure that one leg isn't being pulled up. If it is, maybe find some more height to sit up on, and just relax your legs, relax your hips, hug your core, and now exhale, twist. Beautiful. Back to center, and exhale, twist. And exhale, sit taller as you twist. Hug your belly tighter as you twist. Last 4. Exhale, twist. Perfect. 3 more. Relax your legs more. 2 more. Exhale, twist. And last time, twist. And then back center, hands on your forehead. And now we'll do 2 pulses. Second pulse, always a little deeper. Drop your shoulders. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, twist. Twist. And then back center, other side. Back center, make sure that you're not leaning to one side of your seat here. So just nice and tall, exhale, pulse, and other side. Hug your belly, last 4. Last 2. And one more. Back to center, relax your arms. Let's do some hip rolls. Evenly peeling away from the mat, and then evenly coming close toward the mat. So here your head can be on a little block if that feels better for you. So think of your neck. And now with feet hip distance apart, take a wide inhale. And as you exhale, initiate with your pelvic tilt. Peel away from the floor. So start with your pelvis. Start to roll away from the floor. Come all the way up onto your shoulder blades. Long line from knees to shoulders. Take a wide inhale, and now take your time. See if you can just round through your mid-back. Then just your low back. And then untuck, release your pelvis at the end. Let's go again. Big inhale. And as you exhale, pelvis only. Low back only. And now mid-back. The weight is across your shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale, roll down slowly. So now, don't only think of sections now, think of the vertebrae in those sections. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, roll through the pelvis. Think of the vertebrae on your low back. All of them. Then your mid-back. All of them. Stay and hold. And exhale, same thing on your return. Take your time. Take another breath if you used up the first one already. Untuck your seat, one more, big inhale, and exhale, peel away from the floor, right through the center of your spine. Hold as you breathe. And exhale, roll down piece by piece. Vertebra by vertebra, come all the way down, untuck your seat, grab a block, place it in between your inner thighs. We're gonna start with some ab work, waking up your core. Start with your inhale and exhale, curl up. Look toward the block, relax your shoulders, support the back of your head, and then come down again. Exhale up. Beautiful. Slowly lower, exhale up. Awesome. And exhale, come up. Keep on hugging the block and exhale, come up. Last 6, exhale up. 5 more. And exhale up. Last 3. Last 1. Exhale up. Come all the way down, pull your knees into your chest. So we're going to continue with the ab work. 2 breaths this time on your way up. Take a big inhale and exhale, come up. Second exhale, come up even higher. And then inhale, lower. Exhale up. More. And then inhale, lower. Support the back of your head and exhale up. Even higher. And then slowly lower. Last 4. Exhale up. 3. Last 2. Exhale up. Even more. And 1 more. Exhale, come up. Come up higher. And come all the way down. Pull your knees into your chest. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do 1 more here. We're gonna come up to tabletop and we're gonna flex up as well. Start with your inhale, nod your chin, and exhale, come up. Beautiful, support your head. Exhale, extend your legs. Hug your belly. Exhale, pretend you're taking off a big hat. Arms by ears, and now support the back of your head. Exhale, reach your legs. Inhale, bend, and exhale, take off your hat and put it back on. Last 4. 3 more. Last 2, hug your belly. And 1 more. Legs long and arms long. Support your head, crunch up higher. And come all the way down, pull your knees in. Awesome. All right, grab onto your leg. We are ready to face down. Just taking a peek at the time. So after our swimming, after our extension, we're gonna focus on stretching. So here, keep your elbows wide, your forearm down on the floor. Like always, if you have issues with your low back or if your core isn't strong enough, you're gonna support yourself with your arms and you're gonna push yourself away. If those issues aren't there, if your low back is feeling good, if your core is pretty strong, then you're just gonna rely on your core to allow you to lift and lower. Hug your belly here and exhale, lift up and inhale, lower. Hug your belly before you lift off. Put your belt on and exhale, come up. Beautiful. Slowly lower. Relax your shoulders away from your neck. Keep on looking down below instead of looking forward. And then slowly lower. Last 4. Exhale, come up. 3 more. Exhale, come up. Awesome. 2 more. Exhale, lift up. Beautiful. And 1 more. Exhale, come up. And then slowly come all the way down. Awesome. We're gonna extend the arms next. Exhale, come up. Inhale, reach. And now circle your arms wide. And exhale, reach. And circle. So now this is our breaststroke. Last 2, dive in. And circle. And 1 more, dive in. And circle. So now let's reverse the movement. Circle out and over. And bend. Open, circle out and over, elbows back. Last 3. Keep on breathing. 2 more. And last time, out and over elbows in, and come all the way down. Beautiful. Shake out your hips, and then push back into a shell, and we're gonna start with our stretches right away. So here, if you have a cushion or 2 or 3, same with a block, if you have 1 or 2, bring them closer. We're gonna use them to help you stretch. So for this one, we are looking for a low back stretch. So that means we're going to open the knees a little bit wider, and we're gonna flex through the spine. So imagine your belly button pulling in so that you can round through your low back. And here, breathe into your low back, breathe into your back ribs. No tension in your shoulders. If you have a block or a cushion, you can rest your forehead on it. But just think of flexing and rounding through your low back here. Find a couple more breaths. No tension still. One more. So now from your rounded spine, you're going to straighten out your spine and bring your heart as close to the floor as you can. So if that means taking your knees a little wider, go for it. And here, just melt toward the floor. You can still use your cushion or block. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you can drop your forehead all the way down toward the floor. So now if your knees are a little wider than usual, then you're gonna feel a little bit of a stretch through your inner thigh as well. Through the front body as well. So here, think of your armpits, think of your chest opening, but also think of your mid back here. You should be feeling a little bit of a stretch here where your shoulder blades sit. Especially that you're trying to melt the heart. So that just means you're trying to straighten out through your whole entire spine. Allow your collarbones to open wide. Reach through your fingertips. If you're not feeling enough openness through your chest, see if you can flip your palms up toward the ceiling. So now you should be feeling wider collarbones, wide breath here. And see if you can sit back closer towards your heels. Relax your toes. Try not to grip anywhere. Find 4 breaths here. And every time you exhale, see if you can melt your heart closer to the floor. Last 3. Focus on your breath here. It's just as important during a stretch as it is during work. And one more. And now begin to lift yourself up, maybe walk with your hands, and so that you can restart your spine piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. Let's come up onto all fours. We're gonna do some cats here, cat stretches. Start with your inhale, and as you exhale, round your spine, belly button up and in, no tension in shoulders, so keep them away from ears. And then exhale, untuck, unround, piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra. Let's go again, big inhale here. And as you exhale, right through the center, begin to flex. Round your spine. Drop your head. No tension anywhere. Breathe. And exhale, unround, piece by piece, vertebra by vertebra, starting at the bottom, ending at the top. One more, big inhale here. And as you exhale, round your spine. Drop your head. Take a big inhale. And exhale, unround. Beautiful. From here, lift your right arm out. That's your inhale. Watch your shoulder. And as you exhale, twist up. Look towards your hand. Look toward the ceiling. Hug your belly. Come up even higher. Open through your collarbone. And here, bring your hand down. Other side. Inhale, belly tight. Begin to reach your arm out. And as you exhale, twist. So that doesn't mean you're leaning here. It just means you're still on all fours, all threes in this case, but just twist to look at your hand. Notice if one side is looser than the other. Find your breath, come up a little higher, and then bring your hand down. Again, notice if the second time around you're a little looser. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, begin to reach, and exhale, twist up. Keep your shoulder away from your neck. Keep on looking up towards your fingertips. And then slowly bring your hand down. Other side. Inhale, begin to reach out. And exhale, twist. Imagine that you have a ball balancing on your low back here, so there's no movement through your pelvis. Pelvis nice and still. Just twist upwards of your low back. Look up, 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 higher. And with your belly tight, begin to return your hand down to the floor. One more time. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, belly tight. See if you can reach even higher toward the ceiling. See if you can look toward your hand. Hug your belly. And now bring your hand down. Last time. Inhale out. And exhale, higher, higher, higher. Awesome. Breathe and stay. And bring your hand down. Beautiful. All right, so now cross your ankles and have a seat. Perfect. And now sitting nice and tall, using the block or not using a block. I picked up these at a dollar store. They're a really nice thing to have for our stretches, for our work. They're just gardener or kneeling pads for gardening. So I'm gonna use this to sit up on. I don't need too much of a lift, but a little bit is good for my hips. So here, legs are long, legs are wide. I find a tall, straight spine. So here I'm resisting the rounding. If my back is tight, my body's gonna wanna round. In which case, you're just gonna find a higher block to sit up on so that you can keep that straight spine. From here, think of folding at the hips as you lean toward the floor. So I'm really tight in my hips. I've been doing a lot of hiking with my new puppy, so I need this stretch. And if you have been walking or running a lot, sometimes we just tend to hold tension in our hips. So here's a nice chance to release that tension. Relax your shoulders. You don't want to focus on releasing tension in one place while finding it elsewhere. So let go, all of it. And here, relax your toes. There's no need to work through your ankle. And then just see if you can lean closer toward the floor. And if things feel off, you can always glide your feet closer together. You can always open them up wider. You're looking for that inner thigh stretch. Stay for 4 breaths here. Remember, a good stretch takes some time. If you're doing these at home on your own, you can hold your stretches for even 7 minutes. They're really gonna work. They're really gonna be a lot more effective that way if you hold them longer. And with your breath, see if you can reach your heart closer toward the floor. We're reaching through the heart because the spine is straight. Hi, Rona. And here, just find those inner thighs and let go of any tension. Beautiful. Couple more breaths here. Couple more seconds. So we'll stay with our inner thigh stretch for the next stretch. We're just gonna switch it up a little bit. So this is our dragonfly. And now we are going to hinge up and we'll find a butterfly. So with a butterfly, you can bring the soles of your feet together. You have a diamond shape between your knees. And now same thing, straight spine. So instead of rounding, sit right on top of your sits bones. Maybe hold on to your shins so you can pull forward. And from here, lean again. So here, if your hips are really, really tight, you might actually feel it all around your hip. So in my case, I'm feeling the outer hip. If that's you, then it's still your hip. Stay with it. That just means you need it. You're tight. Find your breath without rounding your spine. Leaning your heart towards your feet without finding the tension. Oh yeah, I have in case some of you guys don't know, I lost my lab a year ago, and we just ended up getting a rescue dog. We're not quite sure what he is. I think he's a few breeds in one. So he's a German Shepherd, a Husky. I think there's a little bit of Border Collie there as well. Anyway, he's so cute, but he's so energetic. So tons of energy, which means I need to walk him all the time because I lost most of my shoes already. So things have been interesting. Things have been busy. It's like having a new baby at home, but it's good. It's nice to have the energy, the puppy energy at home. All right, so let's stay for 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. So from here, hold on to your feet gently and then just round your spine. So it's a different stretch now. We're targeting the low back. Hollow out at your belly button. Imagine that you're flexing over a barrel. So there's a barrel underneath you. Round your spine, drop your head. Take a wide inhale into your side ribs. And exhale, begin to straighten out your spine at your tail all the way up towards your chest. So imagine that you're doing your cat stretch, cat and cow, while seated in this pose. So take a big inhale. And as you exhale, tuck your tail under, pull your belly button up and in, round your spine, drop your head at the end. That's your sequence, starting at the bottom. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to unround your spine at the bottom first. Then mid back, then upper back and head. Open up through your collarbones, nice and straight spine. And as you exhale, round. Pull your belly button up and in. See if you can go over a bigger barrel now. More rounding through your spine. And then exhale, untuck, unround. See if you can make your spine straighter and melt your heart closer towards your feet. Now perhaps you're feeling a stretch in your hips more intensely. One more big inhale here and exhale. Last time, let's round. Big barrel underneath us. Relax your legs. Hold on to your shins or your ankles. Last inhale here. And exhale, untuck your spine. Unround your spine. Melt your heart closer towards your legs. Beautiful. And then come back up. Nice and tall. We're going to keep with the one leg in front of us just the way it is. So we're coming into a deer. So I'm using yin terms. So for this one, this is not a pigeon because chances are you're really tight in your hips. If you're super flexible and open through your hips, you can do a pigeon, and which means you would just extend the back leg and be on top of it. But for the deer, we're letting the back leg relax so that we can focus on the front outer hip. Beautiful. So we're gonna stay for a couple breaths with this leg, a couple more breaths with the other leg before we go. I'm noticing we're almost out of time. So here, straight spine. If you become rounded, you're losing that stretch in your hip. So straight spine, melting your heart over your shin. Supporting yourself with your hands as long as you're remembering your shoulders, not to let them creep up. Back of your neck open, relaxed, find your breath. Last two here, hinge closer towards your shin, maybe closer towards your foot if you haven't felt that stretch too intensely just yet. Last breath here. And then begin to lift yourself back up. So walk your hands back towards you. Let's switch. Opposite leg forward and the front leg back. You can stay on your block. Maybe you're happier on the floor. It's up to you, whatever feels best, whatever helps you find that outer hip stretch in your front leg. So the back leg can stay relaxed wherever you want it to be. It can be beside you, it can be behind you. Focus on the front leg, 90 degrees or close to 90 degrees behind the front knee, and begin to lean. Lean over your knee, lean over your shin, or maybe lean over your toes. So here, whichever one helps you find that stretch better. Relax yourself, relax everything, including your breath, and lean your heart closer to the floor. Beautiful. So let's stay here for 4 breaths like we did with the first leg before we run. If you notice tension creeping up into your toes or into your face, maybe into your jaw, just breathe through it. 2 more breaths. See if you can lean closer toward the floor. Beautiful. Last inhale here. And 1 more exhale. Awesome. Begin to walk yourself back until you're seated nice and tall. Bring both of your legs forward in front of you. We'll end it with our spine stretch forward like always. Sit nice and tall. Big inhale. And as you exhale, forward fold. Start at the top, moving down toward the low back. Keep your hips stacked so your pelvis is vertical. Let your head hang. Open through your shoulders. Big inhale. And exhale, begin to restock your spine. Low back, mid back, upper back. Just like at the beginning, don't only think of sections, think of all the individual vertebrae inside those sections. 2 more, big inhale. And as you exhale, fold. Start at the top, melting toward the floor, rounding toward the floor. Take a big wide inhale here. And exhale, begin to restock one vertebra on top of the next, on top of the next, until you're tall. Last time, big inhale here. And as you exhale, fold. Reach towards your legs. Take a big wide breath in. And as you exhale, restock your spine piece by piece, all the way up until you're sitting nice and tall. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a good one.